This podcast centers Dr. Robert Yancey as one of several Black men's voices in advancing Black feminism and public health. Dr. Robert J. Yancey has over 40 years of experience in higher education and retired as Dean of the School of Business for Southern Polytech University, now known as the Southern Polytech College of Engineering and Engineering Technology at Kennesaw State University. Dr. Yancey earned a PhD from Northwestern's Kellogg School of Management, an MBA from Atlanta University, now Clark Atlanta University, and a BA from Morehouse College. A successful entrepreneur, Dr. Yancey continues to serve the community as a member of the 100 Black Men of Atlanta and Omega Psi Phi fraternity. I met Dr. Yancey during the time I served as the program director for the 100 Black Men of Atlanta's Project Success, where he was a very committed member in the mentoring component, as well as serving as an advisor for launching Collegiate 100. The significance of Project Success is that the 100 Black Men of Atlanta adopted students from my old high school and mentored them and paid their full college tuition. Now, I was actually in college when that program began, when Project Success began, but I was thrilled to be selected to lead Phase 2 of Project Success in 1997. Dr. Yancey became my mentor and business advisor and even penned the foreword to my entrepreneur coaching book, Give It All You Got, Unleashing Your Entrepreneur Spirit. Listen in as Dr. Yancey and I discuss mentoring Black boys, first through his lived experiences as a Morehouse student under the leadership of Dr. Benjamin E. Mays, and then how he took that exposure and used it to inform the way in which he would be committed to mentoring young disadvantaged boys.
At Morehouse and at 100 Black Men and then Omega Psi Phi to make sure that for those girls who want suitable partners, you know what's happening in that realm.
Well, my role model, and I'm not unique in that regard, it was Dr. Mays. I was 16 when I came to Morehouse.
Wow.
Most of the people in my
Young
class
protege.
were about that age, so it was not that big a deal.
Okay.
It was a big deal out in the real world, but in Morehouse we were all young, and this was part of us. I think he never said it out loud. I just sort of thought about it and kind of figured out what was properly going on. Dr. Mays' mentality was, well, these young boys, young Black boys, and down in these little small towns in the South, who were not really getting quality education. But they're smart. And we know they're smart because they're taking SAT exam. And I don't know if it was an SAT or something like the SAT. We all took every day of the year. We all had to take these exams, and he would buy the lists. And those of us who did well, he would invite us to Morehouse. My elder brother, went to Morehouse when he was 16. I was going to go when I was 15, but Mama said no.
Wow.
I would have gone when I was 15 if I could have. But Dr. Mays made us go to chapel every day. Mm-hmm. And 5 days a week, he would have 4 days a week, he'd have a successful Black man come to chapel and tell us about his struggles, where he came from, what he had to go through, but now he's a judge, or he's an attorney, or he's a physician, or he's some diplomat. And the message, he takes in after 4 years, and every once a week, he would come in. Mays himself would come in on Tuesday. Every Tuesday, he would come in. This is half-hour chapel, and he would tell us about, your mama's home scrubbing white folks' floors, and your daddy's out there hauling pulpwood or chopping down trees, and you up here in Atlanta trying to get an education. If you don't succeed, then the people back in your churches at home are taking collections for you, help you pay your tuitions and fees. If you don't succeed, then you have failed your parents, you have failed your community, you have failed your race, you have got to succeed. Every day for 4 years, for half an hour, we sit there and listen to this man tell us that if we don't succeed, then we are failures. Mm-hmm. And he didn't say you're a failure because you shot for the sun and missed it. He said that low aim is a crime. You should shoot for the sun. And if you don't make it, you may end up on the moon. Right. But if you shoot for the moon, then you may not get out of, Earth's atmosphere. So I was mentored that way. I heard that, and in my education process, I ended up getting a degree in organizational behavior at the doctoral level. So I'm able to put all those things into some kind of a construct and make it make sense from an academic and intellectual point of view. And really, I have sort of in my mind sort of distilled down what it takes to be reasonably, I want to say normal. That's a statistical term, normal. But to be able to function, because without functionality, because none of us really isn't. Well, we all know, but I'm not okay.
Normal is relative.
I'm not okay. You're not okay.
To.
It's okay. Okay.
Yeah, we always say you compare yourself to.
We all have some issues going on, and that's okay.
Right.
But it's about affirmation, in my opinion, confirmation, and validation. I was over at Perry Homes in Archer High School back in, I forget when it was, now it's 25 or 30 years ago. We had boys read, real men read, 100 Black Men. So this point I'm dean of the business school at Southern Polytechnic State University, but once a week, I want to leave was on Wednesday, I'd leave the school, drive to Archer High School, and go to the library with a book and 8 or 10 boys in the class that we'd adopted. I don't know if the story's been told about our class, but we went to Archer High School. We had the principal, who actually was a member of the organization, assign us a class at random. We knew nobody, nothing about it. We promised him in 8th grade, if you finish high school, we will send you to college and pay for it. And as part of that promise, we decided we need to do some other things other than just say it. We should demonstrate to them that we are serious. And one of the things we did to demonstrate seriousness was real men read. And I would go over there the first couple of times I went in there with some trepidation, because these are young inner city kids, and I'm, suburbanite, I don't know what to expect, and they rowdy and they cussing and fussing and pushing and shoving each other. Now, we sat down there in that library and I started reading. Those little boys came in close and they were listening. And I'm like, wow, these kids that love the attention, affirmation. We came to them and said, listen, we think you are valuable. We affirm you. We want to work with you. And one way we're going to work with you is we're going to read stories to you. We're going to sit down with you and read. And they were listening, they were asking questions, but I could see the behavior modification taking place. So I'm able to say after a couple of times there, when I was really sort of went in well, I'm going to do this because I promised to do this, but I'm not sure how it's going to work out. So, wow, I can't wait to get back to see my boys. Because their behavior changed and my attitude changed. Okay? Because we were affirming each other. Right. What I heard them say is, we will respond positively to a positive role model. A positive male role model.
It works both ways.
Right. See, I'm learning. And what I'm saying is these kids right here, all they need is some attention. They need someone to